Welcome back
to the Soccer Life Mastery
Podcast 2022 second episode.
Woo, with yours truly, Kyle and
Ignacio, Nachos, whatever.
So,
what are we going to talk about today?
Today's episode, we're going to be talking about kind of being like self-aware and self-analyze your games in your training sessions so that you can, recap and go, what's my strengths, what's my weaknesses, how can I improve, and then set goals.
So, and how to set up goals, right?
Yes, exactly.
Because this is so important. So how do you set up goals? You're going to go like right there, or you're going to break down? Well, stick with us and we're going to explain to you guys.
Absolutely everything you need to know to improve yourself and get better.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
and today,
awesome.
we're going to be talking about as a player, okay? Yeah, you finish a game, you finish a training session, and are you the player to then go, boop, go into fairyland? Or are you going, cool, let me be self-aware, let me analyze my own training session or game and go, what did I do good? What could I improve on? Was it my shooting good? Was I out of position? If I'm a defender, did I let someone get past me? Or was I a striker in front of goal and I shot and I missed? And I thought, well, if I learn how to do a curling shot, maybe it'd be a goal. But I haven't learned that before. So we're going to be talking about analysing your game, being self-aware, and then from there, going, cool, now I have the information of what I'm good at or what I'm bad at. What do I then do? Well, set a goal. How can I improve and really achieve the results and success I want? So we'll talk about this.
This is pretty cool, and I think this is like that you can use in life.
Yes.
You don't need to use only in soccer. Everything you do, you need to know how to use. So this is quite important. So it's just a silly example. So every time I was trying to improve something that I knew that I need to improve because my coach just said, or because I realized after the training session or something. So what I was doing, I was setting up goals. So for example, oh my gosh, this is so silly. I'm so embarrassed to say that. But like when I was young, I was like, okay, I'm right-hander and right foot. And I was like, how about my left side? I mentioned to you once, I never used. So I was like, oh, poor left side. I never use it. Mm-hmm. So then I was like, okay, I need to keep practicing because I need to learn how to use. So I was using my left side for everything. Okay, I need to drink some water. I was grabbing with the left one.
Yeah.
Oh, someone asked for me to do something. Yes. In the training session, someone, hey, can you pass me the ball? Like, we're not training. I was like, okay, I was trying to make sure that I was using the left. But then it comes like the goals. Okay, during the game, no matter what happened, my first kick has to be with the left foot. Which was like, if you think, I was quite silly. Because if you're having the right one, why are you going to tell? But there was something that I set up on myself. Like I was like, no, I need to do this. That's the way I'm going to improve. Yeah. So every time I have the chance, if I do have the chance on my left side, I'm not going to try to put on my right side. I'm going to kick with the left. And I'm pretty sure that was like, okay, that was cool. Yeah, because the way I was doing it, I was like, no, I had my goals. And then every time I was using the left one in the beginning, the right one, and then was so much better. And then every time the ball comes to the left, the confidence was like high. I was like, I'm not afraid to kick. I was doing it. And then I remember like by the end of the game, the coach was coming to me and say, hey, that was impressive. That was cool. And I was like, I know. Believe me, trust me, I know. Yeah, so that's the way I set up the goal. So I knew that I had to improve my left side. I was like, no, I need to improve. And I think the best way to improve the left foot, for example, is improving the whole left side. Yeah. Because like otherwise you're gonna kick like whoop, that way. No. There's the whole mechanic movements and everything. So if you learn how to improve the whole side, it will be so much more like easy to do it later on. Yeah. It will be like more natural.
And that's the thing. So, and that's really good because it shows an example of like, okay, when you want to set a goal, you go, okay, let me think, okay, what I'm bad at, let's say my left side's bad, let me improve it. It's not your goal. Your first goal isn't, okay, I've got to score a hat trick next game with my left foot. No, man. You know what I mean? Your first one was...
Of course,
Your first one was, can I pick up a water bottle with my left hand, with my left foot? And then, okay, maybe my first touch, let me use my left foot. Just put me in the mindset of left. Let me not be scared to use my left. And so it shows there's a baby step your goals. Not just jump from 0 to 100 real quick.
And I did for everything. I did like for, okay, how do I slide properly? Because if you don't know how to do it, you're going to slide, you're going to like kill the person.
If you want to learn how to slide,
Ah.
just listen to George.
Jordan
Tian.
Tian, yeah.
Tian, yeah.
They were masters. So if you don't know what we are talking about, go back to some Premier Academy League videos. You're gonna see them doing it. Yeah.
George, like a butterfly,
Didn't miss a ball.
like an angel. And Tian just goes.
It's a little bit more aggressive, but yeah, he was doing properly as well. Make some.
George is the angel. Tian's the fallen angel.
But it was working.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he got one yellow card
Yeah,
because of that. But it was yeah,
Tian.
nearly.
Yeah, but
He just slid in someone's neck.
Yeah,
No.
no.
No, cool. So yeah, for example, I even did that with like sliding things. So, okay, how do I slide properly? So I was like, okay, I'm running. So okay, I'm gonna use the left foot to try to take that ball away to give him a tackle or something. And then okay, I'm gonna try the right one now when I'm running exactly the same position. Okay, now I know the time, the pace, and everything I have to do it. So yeah, this is time that I can slide now without hurting anyone else. So I was putting like some goals. Okay, I need to start with the left foot first. Okay, the right foot. Now I'm gonna try with both, but instead of going to the person, I was going like next to the person,
Yeah.
and then using the left later on just to try to reach the ball. So I was putting like small goals every single time.
Yeah.
And that's all it is about, like for you in life. Small goals, step by step. That's what I was mentioning to
And
you.
that's kind of like even how, if you see the Tips and Tricks Tuesday, where like
Yeah.
you said, you pretty much just did a Tips and Tricks Tuesday. You broke it down into small steps. Like, first try to do this. Then when you get better, try this. And that goes with goals and with bigger goals, everything. Break it down into small steps, little by little. By the end of it, you've then done it. You've then learnt it or improved it. So that is shows you, like we said, don't go from zero to trying to score a hat trick with your left foot.
If it happens, okay, cool.
Yeah, cool.
But don't set up this as a goal.
Yes.
Come on.
Because the thing is, and we want to speak about it, why we do this, because if you set a goal that you can't reach, yes, people say shoot for the stars, land on the moon or whatever, but then you'll oftentimes be disappointed.
Yeah.
You go, oh, I didn't achieve it. And then if you get disappointed, you lose the motivation, you get you no longer have that urge to have it with full velocity, with the full intensity.
Yeah.
So we want to nurture your motivation. We go,
Because-
okay, achieve. You think, man, I'm achieving all my goals. I'm achieving it, and then poof, you're on fire.
One thing people don't notice, like quite a lot, which is like not achieving your goal can be like a way much better for you technically. Because not achieving your goal, if you use that for you, like on your favor.
Yeah.
So if you use that, so how are you gonna? Okay, I didn't achieve my goal this game. Oh, this is so frustrating because you set up like small goals. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna like literally try to improve like a lot during the whole training sessions during the week. You're gonna keep thinking. You're gonna keep like, okay, what should I need to do to improve that? And then I didn't achieve my goal this week. But like, okay, next week I'm gonna try to achieve again. And then if you do so, oh my gosh, it will be so cool.
Yes.
It will be so much better. Because if you set up like a really, really, really easy goals as well, you're not gonna feel that you're achieving something too. So you need to find the balance. Because like, what's gonna be the goal? All I need to do during the whole game is one pass with the left foot. Oh, come on. This is not like a really nice goal.
100%.
Come on.
Well, it will, depending on who you are, really. If you're bloody, Roman there, but use your left foot there, he will go to the end of the world to use his right foot. I'm telling you. But 100%. You got to find the balance. Go, okay, cool. If I know I can do a pass on my left foot, I'm not going to make that my goal. Okay. How many can I? Maybe I want to push myself. Can I do 5? Or can I do one long pass and hit my target? Okay. Maybe I've done a long pass, but I keep missing. Well, my one goal is to hit that one long pass. But you definitely got to find the balance. So you might not always achieve your goal. You don't want to make it always achievable. But if you don't achieve it, don't then go into fairyland, like I say.
Yeah.
Think about, why didn't I achieve it? Okay, was it just inaccurate? Was it I was under too much pressure to hit the pass? Okay, well, if I'm under too much pressure, how can I learn to get more space? How can I get away from my teammate? If my technique just keeps missing, okay, what can I then do to fix it? Maybe my goal for the week is to do 20 long passes with a teammate, or 20 passes with a teammate before training, or with a teammate, on a recovery day, or something like that. You have to think about it, set a goal, so that you then have something to work towards.
Yeah.
At the end of the week, you've got to go, did I do my homework, so to speak? Did I do the 20 long passes with a teammate? If I didn't, once again, think about, was I being lazy? Was I unmotivated? You got to know each week or each game or each training, think about, did I achieve my goal? Okay, or what did I do bad? What did I do good? Then set a goal. Did I achieve the goal? Okay, no, why didn't I? And it's that process again and again and again until you become a very, very good player.
No, yeah, I think that's, of course, that's the attitude that we keep asking for the kids all the time during the training session. Sometimes in the training session, I was like, okay, after the first part of the warm-up, I was like, okay, we're going to do a game, but it's going to be on the left foot. Mm-hmm. If you're left foot already, you're going to use the right foot.
Yeah.
So we're going to make them use the opposite foot.
Yeah.
Okay, for 5-10 minutes. And then sometimes you see the kid, I don't want to do it. Oh, this is so annoying. And then, the game sometimes is terrible. It's ugly. But then you keep doing this quite often. They're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And then when you put like in a normal game, they are using the opposite foot so much more. They don't even notice.
They don't realize.
They were like, no. You did. Oh, really? Cool. So if you're not thinking about and you're still using it, well, that's our goal as a coach. Okay, so we achieve our goal. So you're using your opposite foot quite a lot. Cool. So it works. Sometimes when you set up your goal, you need to understand you're not gonna see right away. You might gonna see just later on. So that's the reason you need to be patient when you set up your own goal. As you mentioned, okay, can you set up my goal is I want to do the hat trick with the left foot. Yeah. Yes. That's fine. You set up a long-term goal.
Yeah, long-term.
Okay, so you put a long-term goal, and then what is the first one? One go with the left foot. Yeah. Cool. And then one day you're going to achieve. Once you achieve, okay, now I need to do 2. Once you achieve 2, now it has to be 3, hat trick, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. So it's a long-term, but you can set up this goal, but you need to set up the other goals that you're going to succeeds and you're gonna I'm achieving those goals, so I'm feeling motivated still, that's what I want to do it. Cool, I'm getting there. Cool.
What I would say building off that is even when you do straight after this podcast or maybe after a game, so you know what you want to work on, but if you already know what you want to work on, cool, okay, let's say for example I want to score a hat trick. Okay, well that's my biggest goal. Well, to score a hat trick I must first score 2 goals in a game. What's before that? Okay, well let me learn to score 1 goal in a game. Well, to score a goal in a game, I've got to get in a position to score, okay? How can I get in an attacking position? Can I learn how to, take a player on? Maybe that's another sport, okay? Well, to score a goal, maybe I need to work on my shooting. Because I can't score a hat-trick without working on my shooting. Okay, well, before I can shoot, I've got to know how to control the ball and get the ball at my feet to take a good touch to shoot. Let me work on that, okay? To get the ball at my feet, I need to learn how to get off a player into space. Let me learn how to do that. And so you see how the goal of scoring a hat-trick, it's not just shooting 3 goals, it's this and this and this and this until, I'm learning how to, move off the ball before I even get the ball. So that's why we do speak about, off the ball movement, how to control the ball, blah, blah, blah. Because it's not just shooting and scoring.
No, definitely not.
There's a lot more to the game.
Oh my God, so way more.
Yeah.
Just one more thing that I would still want to say. So, for example, it's just a silly example. One of the goals that I set up when I was young, playing, it was communication.
Yes.
The communication was the most important thing for me. I was quite quiet during the whole game. So what I did was, how do I improve my communication in the game? Every time someone was scoring a goal, I was like, yay, well done, good job. A really nice pass. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That was the first step. Even though sometimes they made a terrible kick, I was coming to them, I was like, hey, that was amazing, mate. Then they're like, what are you talking about? And they don't need to know what I was planning here. And then later on, I was like, hey, be careful, open up. And then I was getting more and more. And then once I realized I was literally the most, talkative person in the game. Yeah. And then the coach was like, hey, you can be the captain. I was like, captain, why? Because you can be my voice inside of the game. And I was like, okay, cool. So I achieved one goal that was going to be captain. So I set up as a captain. I set up there. I was like, I want to be the captain of my team. So I set up to go there because I knew I was not the most talent. Yeah. I was definitely not. But I was like, I was okay. But then I was like, okay, to be a captain, I need to be something else. Yes. And then I realized, okay, to be a captain, I need to have a voice or something. But I was not aimed to be a captain. I was just, my first goal was I need to improve my communication skills. Yes. And then the coaches came to me, okay, you're going to be the captain. So technically, I jumped like 2 kind of like ticks.
Yeah.
I went straight to the captain because I achieved 1 goal that was the most important for that coach.
Yeah.
It couldn't be, maybe the coach was saying, okay, you have a communication skill, but you don't have the talent. And then I remember the coach, hey, you're going to be the captain. All you need to be aware now is like your defensive side, because you're not like that good defender. So once he mentioned that, okay, new goal.
Yeah,
I need to improve my defense system, blah, 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 how to defend, how to give a tackle, how to take that ball, how to steal the ball. And I was like, okay, cool. That was a different goal. I improved that. And then I remember like the coach, hey, every time there's a corner, why you're not like in the middle of the air to try to score the goal? And I was like, because I'm not that tall, so I cannot go there and just do like a pretty good like header.
Yeah. Yeah, header.
Yeah, anyway. And I was like, okay, how do I improve that? So first of all, I came up with the coach and I was like, hey, if the ball just come, I have like a pretty nice kick. So, okay, yeah, that's cool, but sometimes I still need you there. And I was like, okay. So I did like 1 training, I don't know in English, like plyometry.
Plyometric, yeah.
Yes.
Jump high.
Yeah, so I did that training session with a personal trainer, which was not a personal trainer, he was working for the club. Yeah. But then I would do like a 1-on-1 session with him. Yeah. And then he helped me a lot how to jump higher and higher. Yeah. And then when I scored my first goal, like I fly. I was like, oh, I believe I can fly. I was flying so high. I was like, oh, man, Dad, I can see everyone. That's the reason I like drones, because I can fly. So, yeah, when I scored the first one, everything was like in slow motion. I was like, oh, my gosh, because I saw like everyone's heads here. And I was like higher than them, and the ball was coming to me. And then I closed my eye, which is not right, but I did. I was like, ah. And I scored a goal. Awesome. And then I was so happy. I don't know how. The coach just came to me and said, hey, it was a beautiful goal, but why did you close your eyes? He was so far away, and he saw me closing my eyes. I was so happy, and he was like, hey, well done, but why did you close your eyes? You need to look where you're heading. And I was like, yeah, I think I was just asking for God to help me. Please, God. Score, please. And he was like, okay, cool. Don't do this anymore. And I was like, yeah, but hey, that was high. That was cool. Anyway, every single time in the game, you might gonna have like a different box to tick. Mm-hmm. That's the way you plan your goals. That's the way you do your stuff in a whole life, step by step. And then if something come up, you do it again. Or quickly example, like as a parent, as a dad, for example, okay, you have like your salary coming every single week, cool. Every single month, cool. But then you hit your car, you crash your car, something just happened. Like, oh, I need to do some renovations. Then it's out of budget because you don't have it. So what do? You change the goal. You change the perspective. You change everything. You have to do it. You set up a plan and then you do it. So that's for everything in your life. Small goals, and then something happen. You just have to come up with something.
That's a good point. Where to not get too caught up on that specific goal and have your whole mental health riding on that goal, do or die.
Exactly.
It's like, well, I want these goals for an outcome of being a great player or whatever. So if I don't get this goal right now at this point in time, it's not the end of the world. It's just a guideline to get you more motivated and you have some sort of direction. Because if you have no goal, you have no sense of direction of what do I need to improve on. But have your goal, but don't think the end of the world. Things change. You might need to alter your goal. You might have this in mind. But then your coach goes, no, this is fine, man, but you've got to work on something else. And you've got to go, okay, I thought I needed to work on my heading, but my coach said I've got to work on my off-the-ball movement. Let me park this aside, that's fine. Let me go work on a different goal and a different change direction. That's totally fine to change course. You don't need to be stuck on the goal until you complete it. You can move, you can evolve.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Can you just do like this? Look at me.
Hello.
Look at me.
Oh no.
Oh, Mr. Circle Life.
No! Why is that?
Oh my God.
No, the audio! The other one seemed fine.
Are you sure?
Why did I do that for?
Oh my gosh, let me just stop this.
Okay, well, look. Yes. It is rolling. We've had major technical difficulties. But if you've noticed the audio suddenly gotten better, well, that's
because... say something before you just say that?
Yeah, man, whatever.
So we're recording 2 episodes, right? We just noticed next week. In the week.
Well, last week.
Yeah, last week. No, yeah. Hold on. So we are back.
Yes.
And we have something to tell you. Confessions. Do you guys remember when you were mentioning about like having a perfect podcast? So it seems, okay, the first confession is, we're recording 2 podcasts on the same day.
Yes.
To pretend we were recording like the same day. So
yes.
I just even changed my clothes.
Yes. Pretending that it's next week.
And then in the middle of the second episode of the, actually in the middle of the second, in the middle, oh Jesus Christ.
Of this podcast, yeah.
In the middle of this podcast, in the second time we were recording, which is episode 26, then I was looking to Kyle's computer and I just realized the waves of the sound. It wasn't working that good. I was like, well, this is different. Kyle, can you just touch your mic like this?
Yes.
So nothing happened. I was like, Kyle, I think we were not recording. And then I just stopped to watch the first episode and then we just noticed.
Yeah,
It
so
wasn't working.
the audio infamously did not work, but...
So we do have the audio anyway. So
Yeah.
you're going to see like the discrepancy.
Yeah, well, you already know from last
Yeah.
week.
Oh my
You
God.
already know, because you've already seen last week's episode.
Yeah, because like, I don't know
Oh,
what...
God.
So look, recording. So we have 3 cameras here. Okay, so let me do like this. And then I can put it in post-production later. I did that one before.
3
so I'm
cameras, 2 microphones.
So yes, Kyle, so we are here. Kyle's computer, so you can see the wave. Can you talk, Kyle?
Hello.
See that?
We're just showing our confession to...
Then we have 3 cameras. One camera right here, the other one there, the other one there. Lights. Yay. This is my wave. Look. Camera. Booger, booger. Ah! So we can keep seeing this, right? And Kyle was like pretty much like this. Just this. And I was like, damn. So we don't have it.
So this will probably go up on Instagram actually as a confession. Episode 26 or 25 and 26 are going to have bad audio. Our
See that?
deepest apologies.
Yes. So
Yeah. Well,
but it was such a nice episode. Now I don't even remember like what we were talking about.
this episode was going very well. It was about setting goals, analysing. We were saying, if you got this goal, if scoring a hat trick, then what's below that? Score 2 goals, score 1 goal. If you haven't scored 1 goal, well, how do I score a goal? To learn how to shoot. It was so perfect.
So my goal is to just put like the perfect podcast live. Right?
That's the top one.
No, that's not supposed to be.
That is the
It's
top.
just here.
We can't
But
get
like
there.
as I mentioned to you, so there's 2 computers, 3 cameras, 2 different microphones, lights, everything. Even this, look, it's just went flat.
I'm telling you, this is how it is to get one perfect podcast. But break that down, and we need good cameras. Well, we got to learn how to use the camera. Well, actually, we need good audio. Okay, well, I can learn how to use the audio. Well, in this case, we got to plug in the audio. So there's a process.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This
So
is
that
our
was the
goal.
issue. We were trying to fix in the computer, and then we just realized here it was how can I say it? It was not.
Wasn't plugged in.
Yeah, it wasn't
So,
plugged in properly.
This is
It
our
was,
baby step.
It was there, but like, it wasn't plugged in properly. So every time Kyle was like, "Hey, what's up?" He was like pretty much.
Yes. And as you probably have heard,
Can you imagine doing like the podcast?
we're going to learn sign language. That's where you start learning sign language.
Okay, about sign language. Why in Australia is different than the whole world? Like, so if you go like, "What is your name?" Kyle.
You
Cool.
speak it.
Well, not in Australia.
No?
Of course not in Australia. This is different. So if I want to say my name, Ignacio, yeah, cool. Kyle, cool. I want to go to somewhere else. Okay, and here is like, it's totally different.
I have no idea about any of this.
And then my son just came, "Hey Dad, my name is Gabriel." I was like, "No, it's not." And then I did like my way. He was like, "No, Dad, I'm learning in school." And then I realized in Australia is one of the only places different. Why?
No idea, my friend. No
Yeah,
idea.
This is for different
Another
episodes,
time,
different sort of podcast.
This
not like our
podcast
podcast.
has now become disastrous. But
At least now, as you can see, in the middle of the podcast, the audio is great now.
yes, so
That is good.
at least
We can do a recap.
yes, we'll recap everything.
Let's just recap.
Alright. Well,
Kyle,
there's still the first 20 minutes was very good information. So
you will be able to hear.
Yeah.
It's going to be like pretty much like, as you know this already.
It's not beautiful.
Nah, come on, we can hear it.
Because we want perfection. We strive. We shoot for the stars. We haven't landed on the moon just yet. We're
Not yet, not
we're
yet.
still on the earth.
But we still can see the moon, right?
Yes.
We're getting there.
We're getting
We're
there.
getting close.
So look, this was about analysing, setting goals, and really try to improve yourself as a player. So how do we do this? Well, either talk to a coach, or what we want you to do from today is being self-aware, self-analyse. So if you have a training session or a game, think about your game or training session, or even just yourself as a player. Go, cool, what's my strengths, but what's my weaknesses? What do I really want to improve and get better at it? Once you know, okay, set a goal. Let's say, okay, like we said, the hat-trick one, okay, I want to score more goals. But if you set a goal saying I want to score more goals, doesn't lead you much, there's no help. But you say, okay, I want to score a hat-trick in a game, okay. Well, before I can score a hat-trick, I've got to score 2 goals. That's the step below. Okay, just do that. I've got to score at least 1 goal in a game. So we're breaking it down. Well, to score a goal, I've got to be able to shoot. Okay, improve my shooting. Okay, well, before I can shoot, I must get the ball. I must control the ball. Work on my control. For someone to pass me, I must be in a good position.
Yeah.
Work on my positioning, and etc. Well, maybe I've got to get faster and stronger to get into that position, to get away. So we're breaking down your big goal into how do you actually achieve that goal, the baby steps. And from there you go, crap, okay, the first step is, positioning. Well, from there. And then you build your way back up until you've achieved your goal. And to break that down further, okay, once you now understand the structure of your goals, the first step is to control the ball well. Well, your first step of that week is, let me go outside, kick the ball with a teammate or against the wall, and work on my inside control, outside control. Let's say, let me do that 100 times this week. Okay. At the end of the week, did you do it 100 times? If not, well, why didn't you? Did you not have time? So, okay, work on your time management. Were you not motivated? Well, listen to Monday Motivation with Soccer Love Master.
Yeah.
Did you just not know how to control the ball? Did you have no idea? Well, listen to Tips and Tricks Tuesday.
Cool.
So, really, we're trying to break down how you improve as a player. And it starts off with goals, it starts off with homework, and then seeing why you are or not doing your homework. Okay? And then from there, you can then repeat that process for next game. Okay, your touch was really good, but now the next step in your program is working on your 1v1s to beat a player. Because before I can shoot, there's probably going to be a player I need to beat. Or let me practice 100 1v1s with a teammate, or 100 step overs, or whatever trick. And then slowly but surely, you're going to make your way up until, voila, you've scored a hat-trick in a game. So don't go from 0 to 100 thinking, it's too daunting. You don't know where to start. Break it down, then each week work on that skill until you've achieved your goals. All right, so that's pretty much a summary of what we did with good audio.
Yeah, no, look, as we just happened right now. Remember that I mentioned to you, because you can hear my voice in the podcast, so I think you remember. I need to recap everything I said, because I think you'll be able to hear. So every single time in your life, you might end up finding like some walls that you need to go through, and then, okay, what am I going to do? Am I going to jump? Am I going to find a door? Am I going to just break it? What am I going to do? So like, for example, now, we had an issue with the audio. And then we just sit down here together and was like, okay, we do have a backup plan for the cameras. Which is already, we've been through like one situation that we need to fix, like, how am I going to do it? How are we going to do it? This time, we have like an issue with the audio. And I don't have any backup audio. Technically, I do with the camera, but then you can hear the echoing. You might not hear like in the beginning of this video because I'm not going to use it, just a few stuff. But then, okay, we have like a lapel mic, we have 2. So we can have one here, the other one there. So it's about planning now.
Yes.
So my goal for the next episode, planning a backup audio. So I'm going to put something here. So that's just a small goal that I just end up creating right now. As soon as something like that just happened, what am I going to do to improve?
Yes.
Okay, I need to have a backup audio. Cool. What else? Well, we don't know, like a backup like battery, a backup blah blah blah.
But
it's about everything.
let's say we've now got the backup audio. We've now improved as a podcaster.
Yeah.
So we've improved. We've learned. We've reflected on the podcast, which for you is the soccer game.
Cool.
I've then thought, what do I need to improve? Implement it. Voila.
One more thing that I just improved, because like, look, I do weddings, I do stuff like that. Podcasts. The first one I did was with Mr. Master right here. So I'm been learning every single day, and I'm not doing this like every single week all the time, like with different places, so we can improve. So every week is a different improvement. Now I was seeing myself here, and then Kyle's light was cool, and then I was a little bit darker, so I just fixed now. So yeah, I fixed it now because I still had time to fix it.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is live. This is for you guys. So every time you need to come up with a goal, just create a plan first.
So we have like, as I mentioned once, like we have like the wishing list, and then the other list we have is the goal. So goal and wish is totally different. Wish, I wish I can be rich. Okay, so are you going to set up any plan to become a rich person? I mean, reaching like healthy life, like money. And I'm just trying to come up with something. For example, if you want to achieve a goal, you need to have a plan. How to improve, what to do next. Because like pretty much like in a game, like any like tournament. So to go and be the first team in the ladder, yeah, that's cool. You can achieve that. But once you achieve that one, what are you going to do next? So you need to come up with a plan about like being in the top. Because you already achieved the first place. How about now? So one of the most complicated things for me, like setting up a goal. Okay, can you imagine if I have a team? Okay, my team is going to go to the UEFA Champions League, and I'm the coach. We won. The Intercontinental World Cup, blah 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 for clubs. We won. Okay. We won like I don't know, like the Premier League. In England, is it? Yeah. So we won. Yeah, cool. So you won like 3 titles like, in a row, like quite quickly. We're going to the World Cup. We won. Next year, then you're gonna get like, we won everything. So how do you motivate that person? Create a different strategy, different plan. So okay, we are here now. How are we gonna achieve the end of the year being here again? So you need to come up with something all the time. So creating a goal can change. And if you set up a goal, like I want to achieve this, and if you think it's too far away, set up a different goal that you can achieve more, and then getting closer to the goal that you choose before. So I think it's pretty much like that. So every time you set up a goal, then you have to have a plan. If you just wish, you don't need any goal. You just wish. I wish you have a Ferrari. It's just a wish. So don't get me wrong. Don't get yourself wrong. Wish and goal is 2 different things. When you want to set up a goal, set up a plan before, and how to go to different ways. If something just happened, what are you going to do next?
So for an example, okay, cool. You can wish to be, the most, the best soccer player, to win the Ballon d'Or. Okay, yes, a wish, but then goals are kind of the steps towards that end wish dream. And so you really make sure, okay, I need to set these goals step by step, but I know there's going to be some things on the way. There's going to be I'm going to get injured. There's going to be things that happen, okay? I get injured. Well, now my goal is how can I rehabilitate and get, back to games as quickly as possible. So things will happen. It's all about managing your mindset and your disappointment and your motivation. So don't get so rigid with your goals. Be fluid, understand, yes, I want this direct path, but sometimes I have to take the scenic tour to get that Ballon d'Or. Okay, so it's not always going to be happies and rainbows.
If you do achieve, like, to get like a Ballon d'Or, for example, you need to even think, like, what kind of club you're going to play. What is your team? Is your team, if you're a striker, is your team going to feed you with the ball all the time? Nope. Are you the main star of the team? Nope. Or yes? Or maybe you go to a team that's plenty of stars there already. How are you going to, like, succeed? How are you going to be, like, something different? Like, how are you going to be, like, showing everyone that you're good, you're better than everyone else? That's your plan? Or your plan is like, okay, my first step before getting to the Ballon d'Or, I want to be important for my team. I want to be playing like as a really nice teammate. I want to get my team to the finals. I want to get my team to win the tournament. And then the Ballon d'Or will be like a consequence. That's it. So if you keep achieving only personal goals, maybe you're going to be good, but your team is like, okay, I scored 5 goals, but we lost 6-4. I scored a hat trick with the left foot. Yeah, but we lost like 4-3. So if you keep losing, I'm telling you, you're not going to get the Ballon d'Or. Personal achievements, yes, cool. But then in the group one, are you that important? Do you play as a group? Do you know how to play in a team? Because then people might going to see, he's a really good, but he never passed the ball. He's really good, he scored a goal. When he has the chance, he never passed. He's not good, like a teammate, or like...
Which is a good point to make, especially like people, because this industry can sometimes be selfish when people are trying to make their way to professional status. But like, for example, I remember when I was like 15 and we are going to go to like, the Manchester Cup in Sydney. Obviously everyone wants to be like the best player and be seen by scouts and things like that. And then sometimes people, some players will start acting selfish and trying to be, show their skills. And what happens is, well, no one's going to be looking at the team that's losing the most.
Yeah.
The scouts and whoever are going to be looking at the teams that are winning and then seeing the individuals in the winning team.
Yeah.
So make sure you're putting the team first, you're playing for the team, and then the individuals will shine. So if you're going overseas or interstate and you feel like there's going to be opportunity there with scouts and whoever, make sure you're playing for the team and then the individuals will shine through that.
Yeah, so you're not going to have like people from Scout going, hey, let's just watch one game because we need to find someone to put on our team. What game are you going to watch? Oh, I don't know. There's two teams that never win.
Yeah.
They're losing every single game. They are terrible. Let's just see if we can find someone that,
Exactly.
That's not going to happen.
Exactly.
So
that's definitely a great point by you to, yes, you have your individual goals and you want to shine as an individual, but you must make sure you're helping others in your team to shine. Otherwise, you still won't be seen.
Cool.
Cool.
I think that's right.
That's been it. It's been a bit
Guys,
of a
thank you so much
one.
again. We really appreciate that. It was awesome. I'm sorry about the audio. I think by the end at least it was fixed. Kyle did a pretty nice recap, so I think it's all good.
Hopefully it's all good.
Thank
No
you so
worries.
much,
Until
guys.
next time.
Appreciate it. See ya. Bye.